Good afternoon from the Madison River Golf Club Kitchen. Today we're going to do a lesson on how to sear a piece of beautiful salmon. And we're also going to make a quick sauce, a quick pan sauce called Grenobloise. It's a very classical French sauce that takes about 4 to 5 minutes to make. It's very light and flavorful. We have our beautiful piece of 8-ounce salmon on a paper towel. The reason why we have a paper towel is you want to dry the fish completely. Pat it very dry in order to doesn't stick to the pan. You don't have to use a non-stick pan. You can actually use a regular aluminum saute pan or stainless steel if you have it home. You don't have to have like or even cast iron. You don't have to have a Teflon pan. So one of the items here in our sauce consists of butter, parsley, capers, and then lemon segments. I'll give you a quick demonstration of how to segment a lemon using a paring knife. That's all you really need. So you cut the top and bottom off. You're going to go all the way around and you're going to peel the white pith and the outside of the lemon off. You want to take the white part off because the white part is very bitter in flavor. But you want the nice sweetness of the lemon. So you go all the way around. And then we're going to take the segments out. So you're going to see that the segments are right here. You're going to cut those out. As you pull them out, you'll see some of the seeds as well. So you can pull the seeds out now too. And once we're all done doing the segments, you want to squeeze a little bit of that juice out of the lemon that's left from that you have left behind. That'll help with your sauce. So I'll pull the seeds out so they don't go in your sauce. And there you are. That's a perfect lemon segment right here. They're beautiful. We have them ready to go right here. So the pan's getting hot. I have it on a medium-high heat. You want to make sure it has some heat. You can feel it through the gloves even. So we're going to add a little bit of oil first. You see it's just about ready, it's smoking already, so we're at a good point now. So now you want to season your fish. You want to give it a nice bit of salt, some pepper. We're going to flip it over, and we're going to season both sides. And we're going to take the fish, and you want to take the pan, put the oil all on one side. You want to have the oil, do it from this way. You want to have the fish so it doesn't fall toward you. Just give it a little shake, and it's perfectly searing now. Take my one glove off so I don't cross-contaminate. Towel on the other hand. As you see, the fish is starting to sear off really nice. We're actually going to reduce the heat a little bit because we don't want the oil to burn. We use about 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil for this. We're actually now going to add in about a tablespoon of butter and a few sprigs of fresh thyme in order to add some flavors. And the butter is actually going to help sear the fish so it has a nice crust on the outside. Just a little bit. Now we're starting to form a crust on the bottom side. And while we're doing that, we're going to raise the pan a little bit and we're going to start basting the fish. So we're actually cooking the fish on both sides all at one time. And by basting it, we'll have a nice, beautiful, medium rare salmon. You can see it's starting to foam up on the other side. So we're actually cooking on both sides this way. And by basting it, it has a nice, rich flavor, nice crust on the fish. This is a very classical way, the technique and how to cook pan-seared fish. Some of the smaller fish, like your black sea bass, you'd actually only cook the skin side down, and then from there you just baste it on the other side in order to get it cooked through, and it'll come out perfectly medium where you want your fish to be. Turn a little bit. You can actually use a spoon to turn it. And continue basting. If you look real close, it's starting to brown on the side over here. On the lead side there where I started first, and the top is starting to brown already. We're going to take our fish spatula. Always good to have a slotted small spatula for fish. And we're going to flip it over. And as you can see, it's got a wonderful crust on that side there. And we're going to continue to baste it, make it nice and crispy and very flavorful. Some of the herbs also help, giving it some flavor. So we're going to let it cook just a little bit on the back side. We'll turn the heat down a little bit so we don't burn it. I've got a plate here with a paper towel on it. For when it's ready to go, you want to get some of that excess fat off of it. We're almost at the perfect point of cook on there. If you like, you can also hold it on the sides to get a little more sear on the side pieces as well. Crispy salmon is very, very good. Go. Got a really nice sear on it all the way around. About another minute or less, and it'll be perfectly medium cooked. Is where you want salmon. It should be a little bit translucent. You don't want it cooked all the way through. Once you cook it all the way through, it releases a lot of the proteins on the outside, and you lose a lot of the flavor. So a medium fish is going to be translucent, but it is cooked through. That is the proper temperature. Okay, so our salmon is now ready. So we're going to have a little discard. We're going to discard the oil. Give it a little wipe. Put the pan back on, make sure it's getting hot. We're actually going to brown the butter for the next step. So this sauce is very quick. A little more heat. You can see it's starting to smoke already from the residual. So we want the butter to start browning. It's got a very nice nutty flavor and aroma. Pull it off the heat just a little bit to let it brown so we don't burn it. We don't want it to be black, you want it to be a nice brown. Burnt noisette is called. At this point, we can add our lemon segments and juice off the heat. We don't want them to flame up. Have that burnt flavor to it. We're going to reduce the heat so it's still bubbling and frothy. The milk solids are browning very nicely. I add about a teaspoon of capers. And then a good couple pinches here of fresh chopped Italian parsley. Just a touch of salt, use unsalted butter, and then a touch of pepper. Now our sauce is ready to go. At this point, we'll plate our salmon. finish it off with a couple beautiful spoons of sauce right on top and on the plate. And there you have it. Thank you for joining us today. Hope you had a good time learning how to sear fish in our beautiful sauce and how nice the fish is. Looking for our next class coming up, which will be on filet mignon. Thank you.